Hello students, myself Komal. So in the previous video we have started our exercise 1.3 and in that particular we proved that root 5 is irrational. Okay, so let's just start. Prove that 3 plus 2 under root 5 is irrational. So let us assume that 3 plus 2 root 5 is rational number. Okay, so therefore we can find A and B where B is not equals to 0 such that 3 plus 2 root 5 is equals to A divided by B. So इस तरफ हम रूट 5 को अकेला कर देंगे. सो क्या हो जाएगा 2 रूट 5 इज इक्वल्स टू A डिवाइड बाई B माइनस 3. नाउ रूट 5 that is root 5 is equals to 1 by 2 into bracket A divided by B minus 3. As you see that this particular is the rational number. A by B is the rational form. 1 by 2 is rational. This is integer. So since A and B are integers, 1 by 2 into bracket A by B minus 3 will also be rational number. Therefore उसका जो कंपैरिजन हो रहा है वो रूट 5 के साथ हो रहा है. Therefore रूट 5 is also rational number. Yes, this will be also a rational number, which contradict the fact this contradicts the fact that root 5 is irrational number. Therefore our assumption is wrong. Hence our assumption is incorrect. Therefore 3 plus 2 root 5 is irrational number. Okay, now move on to next, which is example number 3, in which we have to prove that 1 upon root 2 is irrational number. We are having the same heading, that is prove that the following are irrationals. So in the first we are having 1 upon root 2. So let's assume 1 upon root 2 is rational. Therefore we can find A and B where B is not equals to 0. You can write, we can find 2 co-prime A and B. 2 co-prime A and B where B is not equals to 0 such that 1 upon root 2 is equals to A divided by B. So therefore we can say root 2 is equals to B divided by A. So B divided by A is a rational number. B divided by A is a rational number. as a and b are integers. So therefore root 2 is also also rational number, which contradicts the fact that root 2 is irrational number. Therefore, our assumption is incorrect. Okay, our assumption is incorrect. Therefore, 1 upon root 2 is irrational. Okay, now move on to next, which is second, in which we are having 7 into root 5 is also a irrational number. So let's just start. Let us assume that 7 root 5 is rational number. Therefore, we can find two co-primes A and B where B is not equals to 0 such that 7 root 5 is equals to A divided by B. Okay. So root 5 is equals to A divided by 7 by B. Therefore, we can say that A divided by 7 by B is rational number. As A and B are integers. Therefore, root 5 is also rational number, which contradicts the fact that root 5 is irrational. Therefore, our assumption is incorrect. Therefore, 7 into root 5 is irrational. Okay. Now move on to third one, in which we are having 6 plus root 2. So this you have to do by yourself. यहाँ पे हम वही चीज़ करेंगे, पहले इसको क्या करेंगे, रैशनल नंबर सपोज करेंगे, उसके बाद उसके को प्राइम्स हम फाइंड करेंगे विच इज़ ए एंड बी. सो 6 प्लस रूट 2 इज इक्वल्स टू ए डिवाइड बाई बी. सो दैट फॉर रूट 2 इज इक्वल्स टू ए डिवाइड बाई बी माइनस 6. सो एज a divided by b minus 6 is a rational number, therefore root 2 is also a rational number, which contradicts the fact that root 2 is a irrational number. So therefore we are having that 6 plus root 2 is also a irrational number. Clear? Now move on to our next topic, which is revisiting rational numbers and their decimal expansions. Okay, so in which we are having learn about p by q form of rational numbers. Okay, so अगर मुझे 0.375 को लिखना है, डेसिमल एक्सपेंशन को रैशनल नंबर में लिखना है, सो हाउ वी कैन राइट 375 डिवाइड बाय 1000. Yes, if we want to write 0.0875, then we can write that 875 divided by 10,000. Yes, so this way we can represent. So अगर इसको 1000 को मैं ऐसे लिख सकती हूँ 375 divided by 10 cube. Yes, 10 cube, and this will be represented as 875 divided by 10 raised to 4. So 10 can be represented as 2 into 5. So as this particular can be represented as 375. 2 cube into 5 cube. मैंने दोनों को क्या किया, इंडिविजुअल क्यूब दे दिया. जस्ट हियर this is 2 into 5 raised to 4. So we can write 875 divided by 2 raised to 4 and 5 raised to 4. Okay. So यहाँ पे जितने भी नंबर्स हैं वो 2 और 5 के प्रपोर्शन में बन रहे हैं. We can say that we can represent any rational number in डिवीजन, मतलब डिनोमिनेटर में 2 एंड 5 का कोई भी पावर हो सकता है, 2 ऑफ पावर m एंड 5 ऑफ पावर n. ठीक है, तो उसके लिए हमारे पास एक थियरम है विच इज नोन एज थियरम 1.5, विच स्टेट दैट लेट x बी अ रैशनल नंबर whose decimal expansion terminates, then x can be expressed in the form of p by q, where p and q are co-prime and the prime factorization of q, मतलब जो डिनोमिनेटर है उसका प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन होता है इज ऑफ द फॉर्म 2 raised to n 5 raised to m, where n and m are non-negative integers. Okay, so if we want to write, अगर हम एक एग्जांपल लेते हैं, that is 3 divided by 8. Okay, so this can be represented as 3 into 2 cube. Yes, 2 cube आ गया. फिर अगर हम ऊपर नीचे दोनों तरफ पाई क्यूब से मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं, सो ये बन जाता है 375 एंड दिस विल बी 2 cube into 5 cube which is 10 raised to the power 3. 375 divided by 10 cube which can be 0.375. Okay, so हम यहाँ पे वापस आ गए. Clear? If we are taking a next example, that is second, 13 divided by 125. Okay, so this is 13 divided by 5 cube. अभी 2 cube से मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं, 2 cube into 2 cube. Okay, so ये हो जाएगा 13 8s and this will be 1000. 13 8s 104. 104 divided by 1000 which gives 0.104. ओके, सो अगर कोई एक फ्रैक्शन, मतलब कोई एक रैशनल नंबर अगर टर्मिनेट फॉर्म में है, मतलब टर्मिनेशन हो जाता है, उसका इन्फिनिटी तक उसका कोई डिवीजन नहीं होता है, वी आर हैविंग द रिमाइंडर 0 आफ्टर डिवाइडिंग p बाय q, तो वो कौन से नंबर्स हो जाते हैं? टर्मिनेटेड. ठीक है, तो ऐसे टर्मिनेटेड जो नंबर्स होते हैं, दिस कैन बी फैक्टराइज इन द प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन विच इज 2 raised to n into 5 raised to m. ओके, और उससे रिलेटेड हमारे पास एक थियरम 1.6 भी है विच सेज let x is equals to p by q be a rational number such that the prime factorization of q is of the form 2 raised to n 5 raised to m, where n and m are non-negative integers, then x has decimal expansion which terminates. मतलब क्या हो जाएगा? वो टर्मिनेट हो जाएगा, मतलब उसका रिमाइंडर हमें वन टाइम पे क्या मिलेगा? 0 मिलेगा. टर्मिनेट मतलब वन टाइप ऑफ रिमाइंडर जहाँ पे रिमाइंडर हमें क्या मिलता है? 0 मिलता है. अगर रिमाइंडर 0 नहीं मिलता है देन दे आर हैविंग द नॉन टर्मिनेटिंग. ठीक है, तो उसको हम क्या करेंगे? अगर x का वैल्यू अगर टर्मिनेटेड है, सो वी कैन से दैट द फॉर्म ऑफ दैट प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन इज 2 raised to n 5 raised to m. x इज इक्वल्स टू क्या हो जाएगा p/q। ऐसा है तो उसका एक्सपेंशन जो q है उसका एक्सपेंशन प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन इसी फॉर्म में होना चाहिए। Okay, so we will just stop here. In the next video we are going to understand some of the examples related to this particular theorem and start with the exercise 1.4. Till then, thank you.